What's going on, YouTube? It's Average Joe. I just figured today we'd talk about ETFs and why I think Robinhood is pretty much making them extinct. You don't need ETFs anymore. Now, for those of you that don't know, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Pretty much, if you buy one share of an ETF, that pretty much gives you access to, a bunch of other shares that the company owns. So it does offer instant diversity with one purchase. Most ETFs do have dividend yields, which is nice. All of them have expense ratios. Pretty much you're paying somebody to manage them. You're not directly paying them. It comes out of the dividends and other comes out of the dividends and other money that the fund brings in. If you guys are interested in ETFs, in my opinion, Vanguard has some of the best ETFs with the lowest expense ratios. But the only ETF that I actually own is SPHD, which is the PowerShares S&P 500 high dividend, low volatility portfolio. I like it because it's a monthly dividend. Obviously, all of its holdings are in the S&P 500, and I do think that they are focused primarily in the energy field, which has, in my opinion, the lowest volatility. Some of the top holdings are Iron Mountain, Philip Morris, Welltower Energy, and Ventas. They also have some shares of Ford, GM, AbbVie, Duke, Southern, Coke, Chevron, Qualcomm. So you can see it's a lot of large companies. None of the stocks in this ETF are more than 3% of the overall fund. And yeah, I just figured I'd talk real quick about the one ETF that I actually own. Nice dividend yield, 4%. It's a pretty good fund. But back to why we actually came to the video. Robinhood is ruining the ETF sector because why would I pay an expense ratio for an ETF when I have commission-free trading and I could quite literally just look up what shares are in the ETF and buy those shares myself, and I get to keep all of the money, and I will still have the diversity. Now, in the beginning, when you're first starting out and you don't have that much money, yes, an ETF is great, but as you see, I own a decent amount of the shares that are in the ETF, and for now, I pretty much hold on to it because it's one of the first things I bought, and I like that it pays me a monthly dividend as opposed to having to wait 3 months for the Ford dividend or the AbbVie dividend. So it is pretty nice in that regard. But from once you get to a point where you can buy multiple shares and you're not just sitting there with $200 in your account, ETFs really don't make sense for you. So, while once again, you're in Robinhood, you don't pay commission, you like an ETF, look up what stocks are in there and just buy them yourself. And you can literally set up your own fund without having to actually pay anyone to do it. It's that simple. All right, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment for any other videos you'd like to see. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you.